What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here, and welcome to our daily show where we discuss the fourth stimulus check update, daily news that you need to know about, as well as the next two packages, the physical infrastructure package and the next stimulus package that Congress is currently negotiating on right now. We got a lot to cover here today, multiple different things for you in this video. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss out on new videos. Remember, new videos come out every day at 10 a.m. 3 p.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be here for you on a daily basis with all the latest stimulus and other updates. Also, if you can, hit the like button for us. It really helps out our channel. Okay, first up, I want to show you this comment from a day ago from Lori Yashia. Yeah, I butchered that for sure. She says, "Hello, everyone, and God bless. Just wanted to let everyone know I just received rental assistance in the amount of $13,000 in Pennsylvania, and money is still available. Hope this helps someone. Thanks, Jimmy, for all your kind work." And also, first of all, thank you for the nice comment there. Second of all, if you see the second comment underneath there is from Robin Wheeler that says, "That's great news. I also received $9,000 in Virginia." So as you can see here, one of our viewers, $13,000 in Pennsylvania for rental assistance. Another viewer, $9,000 in Virginia. These are some of the alternate stimulus programs that money is available right now in all 50 states. In fact, I just seen a statistic today. Colorado, for their rental assistance programs, has only distributed 1.5% of all their funds. And Wyoming, less than 1% of the amount they have received has been spent already or has been sent out to the people. Okay, so there's multiple different buckets of money that are available or will be becoming available here in the near future. Number one, the last stimulus package, the third stimulus check package, passed around 45 to 50 billion dollars in mortgage assistance, rental assistance, property tax assistance, and utility assistance. There's not really that much property tax assistance. It's kind of on a state to state level. The property tax assistance itself is kind of scarce, but the mortgage and rental assistance is very plentiful, and a lot of times you have to apply. You might wait several months, but then all of a sudden, boom, you get a letter, you get a call or something like that that says, yes, you just received $9,000 or $13,000 in rental assistance. So this can be a lot more than the stimulus checks alone. And a lot of people kind of write these off and they don't really pay attention to them or they don't apply for them. But applying for this could put $13,000 in your account, or I can't really say in your account, because a lot of times what they'll do is they'll pay maybe some back rent that you owe and they'll pay some future rent that you owe or something like that. But regardless, it's $13,000 that you don't have to pay, just as this one example here from Lori, that will pay your rent or your mortgage for multiple different months. I will put some links down below in the description of this video. This link right here is directly from the Treasury. It's treasury.gov that has all of the programs available in each state by county. And as you can see here, there is a lot of them. Again, this is just California as an example here. Dozens and dozens of counties with dozens of programs. I'm not going to go to them directly here. For rent assistance, and then another one for mortgage assistance, where you go to each state and you find your state housing authority, and from there you can find the mortgage assistance programs that are available. These are just a couple examples. So again, I will put the link for you down below in the description of this video. I want to continue to see more and more success stories from our community here, our extended family here, of more and more people that got thousands of dollars in help from these kind of additional stimulus programs or stimulus provisions. A lot of people think about the fourth stimulus check, but they don't really think about all these other type of programs. We just had the emergency broadband program, which is getemergencybroadband.org, which will literally pay $50 per month on your broadband internet service or your phone service, $75 a month off your service if you're on a tribal land, and a one-time discount of $100 for laptop, tablets, or desktop computer. Again, you can apply right on this website, getemergencybroadband.org, and I have seen thousands of comments from people in our community that applied for and got this. Some people actually got approved the very same day or the very next day. I've seen other people say they had a few day delay or something like that. But again, this is from the second stimulus check package, as actually, and it's money to help you pay your internet bill. There's also $350 billion going out to states, cities, and counties from the third stimulus check program. And there's multiple different states, cities, and counties passing stimulus checks, like the state of California that has the largest stimulus check program. California has the most population. They're going to be sending out another round of $600 stimulus checks. The first round went out to people that made up to $30,000 in the state of California. The second round is going to go out up to 2/3 of all Californians, which is about 25 million people in the state of California, making up to $75,000. A $600 stimulus check, and actually a $500 additional stimulus check for a total of $1,100 for the, if you have children, for the second round of California. I'm going to be doing a new updated video this week about all the new state, city, and county stimulus check and other types of stimulus programs coming out from states, cities, and counties this weekend. So make sure to stay tuned to the channel. I'll keep you updated on that. A lot of these programs are first come, first serve, like that emergency broadband program, which is still open for applications. But a lot of these, they go quicker. I remember distinctly from last year when Orange County, Florida did their $1,000 stimulus checks. They introduced it. They only had so much money, and it was poof. It was gone like in a matter of hours. Luckily, I let our viewers know before it happened. You had to like wake up, and the next morning when it was available, you had to go and on their website and get that money right away. And the program was so popular, they had 2 more additional rounds of stimulus checks for Orange County, Florida. Again, that was actually from the first stimulus check package, although it happened in the fall, because a lot of these states, cities, and counties, they take months to like set up their programs. As we just discussed, those 2 states that I mentioned have only sent out 2%, or I'm sorry, less than 2% of their mortgage and rental assistance. So a lot of this money is not actually available yet and will be becoming available soon. Okay, the other thing you can do is you can call the phone number 211. They could give you some help. Sometimes you'll get an operator that's not very helpful and they have no idea what they're talking about. And it's really no different than if you called like tech support for your computer. Sometimes you're going to get somebody that's super helpful. They know exactly what your problem is. And then other times you're going to get people that have no idea what you're talking about. So I've seen some mixed results with calling the phone number 211. But they can also put you in charge of local programs that have money for people in need right now. And I mean, we're in a pandemic. There's no shame. If you're in need, by all means, go ahead and apply. That also includes for the SNAP program and WIC programs. SNAP is basically the new food stamp program. They have expanded this, and I've seen articles about people getting extra money than they're normally getting. Like the state of Michigan that is sending out an additional $95 per month for the month of June. I think this is going to continue. Each state kind of can do additional bonuses, and I've seen comments from some people saying they're getting $250 per month just for a single person, and these can really add up. Again, for SNAP, just go to Google after this video and type in SNAP your state. So SNAP Ohio, apply for SNAP Ohio, or apply for SNAP California, and apply for this, because again, if you get approved, you could get hundreds of dollars per month for food. Texas is also giving a large amount for the pandemic EBT program, which is different than the normal EBT program. It's for children's school lunches and is giving up to $1,200 or more in some cases for children for the entire school year to pay for their lunches. It's like $5.67 per day. And we've seen some people say in the comments that they got up to $4,800. They have 4 children, and the state of Texas, along with other states too. I mean, the pandemic EBT program is going on in most programs or most states. Feel free to Google it and apply for it after watching this video. So if you got money from any of these other type of alternate stimulus programs, please comment down below in the description of this video so our viewers can see all these different programs in all these different states, how many of our viewers have gotten this additional money, and which program it was, so that we can help our viewers kind of get even more of this money and help our extended family. Of course, I will keep you up to date on any new developments, on any new stimulus programs like this, as well as the fourth stimulus check that they're negotiating on right now. Another thing that a lot of people are concerned about right now, is inflation, as both the Democrats and the Republicans are worried about inflation right now. Inflation is somewhat normal as you come out of a recession or you come out of a depression. I mean, things are picking up, the economy starts picking up, and plus the supply chain starts picking up. And it is normal to see inflation go up temporarily while you're coming out of a recession. We actually seen this back in 2008, 2009, when we had a temporary inflation spike of 5%. Same type of thing. We were coming out of the housing crisis, and the exact same thing happened. As you can see here, the Biden administration officials are insisting that the recent inflation spike will be temporary. But political challenges are already emerging from the historically high price levels that have yet to show any signs of receding. Inflationary speed bumps are hitting the economy as it recovers from the pandemic. The Federal Reserve officials say they're now expecting inflation to rise 3.4% in 2021, compared to just 2.4% just 2 months ago. They also raised their economic growth forecast for the year to 7% from 6.5% in March. We're seeing this inflation spikes in beef prices and meat prices, as well as part of the reason for this is because that meat producer JBS was hacked and is still temporarily causing shortages in the meat supply chain as they try to get back up to 100%. As you can see here, the cyber attack that temporarily paused production at one of the world's biggest beef producers, JB Meat Products, JBS, has impacted 5 U.S. plants. Luckily, a local grocery store named Lear's gets its beef from nearby farms, but those prices are up too. Quote, they raised it $9 a pound for tenderloin. That's our cost. The purchasing manager says that they've been forced to raise the price of tenderloin fillets to $28 per pound, the highest ever. Ribeyes were raised $5 a pound, strips an additional $4 a pound. Lumber prices were strategic, out of this world high, but they have actually now just had their largest drop in history, coming down from the high in May, and we are seeing a 40% drop in lumber prices. So some prices of some things that were really high during the pandemic, or even just recently here in the last month or two, because of supply chain shortages, are now coming back down to reasonable levels like lumber, but other prices like meat are still surging. Let our viewers know about the prices of meat and other items that are surging in your area, and let me know what you're seeing over where you live. The good news is the Democrats want to continue to pass a fourth stimulus check or even monthly recurring stimulus checks in the next package, as well as Social Security increases, Medicare expansion with additional benefits, and all sorts of different stimulus programs. President Joe Biden himself has had positive things to say on the idea or the proposals of a fourth stimulus check or even monthly recurring stimulus checks to be included in this next package. We know that a lot of Democrats want monthly stimulus checks of either $1,000 or $2,000 to be included in this next stimulus package, very similar to the child tax credit monthly stimulus checks or monthly checks that are already approved. And the IRS is going to start sending out these monthly checks of $250 per child starting on July 15th for children ages 6 to 17, and $300 per month for children under the age of 6, also starting on July 15th, and will continue for the rest of the year. And the first half of this year, the $1,500 to $1,800 you will get on your tax return when you file this year for children. Democrats want to extend this. There's actually a few Republicans that want to extend the child tax credits as well to go till 2025. There's actually a couple Republicans that want to increase the amount, like Senator Josh Hawley, that actually has a proposal to increase them to $1,000 per month. But Democrats want to have the fourth stimulus check for everybody that qualifies for the third stimulus check, is most likely the scenario, to get monthly recurring stimulus checks as well. So the monthly checks for children are already passed. The child tax credits were passed in the third stimulus check package. but only for 1 year. They want to extend it till 2025. But in addition to extending those child tax credits, Democrats also want to have monthly stimulus checks included in this next package for everybody that qualifies for a stimulus check. Now, I think that's best case scenario that we see monthly stimulus checks. I think worst case scenario, we will see another single stimulus check in this next package, especially because President Biden is now coming on board and has been warming up to the idea. Before, he used to really not say anything about it, but now he's being asked more and more about it as we're getting closer to passing these packages. And he's actually come on board saying that he's in support of it. And if they want to put a forced stimulus check in this next package, that they can. And he's left the door open for them. And we know that a lot of Democrats, more than half the Democrats in the Senate and a little bit more than half in the House as well, have actually come out in public support for a monthly stimulus check. And again, I think at worst case scenario, we'll see a single stimulus check if they don't get the monthly stimulus checks. Now, remember, they've already passed monthly checks for the child tax credits. That was passed by the third stimulus check package and was increased to $3,000 to $3,600 per child, which is a form of kind of universal basic income. It's some people call it government child support. So we are seeing a lot of different stimulus provisions passed, including these child tax credit monthly payments, and they're pushing for even more for everybody else that doesn't have children to be included in this next package, including Social Security raises and Medicare expansion, which would include hearing, dental, vision, and hearing aids. So, as well as 2 years of free preschool and 2 years of free college, which is absolutely amazing, as well as student loan debt forgiveness. There's a lot that they're pushing for in this next package. I don't expect they will get everything done in this next package, but in a little bit over 3 months, the Democrats get a whole nother set of reconciliation cards where they can pass more packages on their own without any Republican support. Of course, they're trying to get Republicans on board, but right now the Republicans and the Democrats just see things very differently. The Republicans want to spend around $1 trillion, maybe a little bit more for the infrastructure package. The Democratic proposal for the infrastructure package and the next stimulus package combined is like $6 trillion for a starting point. So Democrats want to spend more and more and more. And we've seen this with the $1,400 stimulus checks being the largest yet to date, and the child tax credits being the largest yet to date. And that's why I think we're going to continue to see more stimulus items and more stimulus programs. So if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss out on new updates. Remember, these times, new videos come out every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will keep you up to date with everything going on with stimulus and everything in our country. You can click this video here to watch my newest stimulus check video next. And this video is my newest video about Bernie Sanders and President Biden's raise for Social Security. So click on one of those videos next. Thanks, guys, and I will see you in the next video.